Hello and welcome to an introduction to sine waves. To understand sine waves, you must be able to understand where they come from. The form of a sine wave is y equals a sine of omega t plus phi, and as you can see from this GIF, the function is defined by the vertical height of a circle graphed along an axis of time. The a in the function is for amplitude. The amplitude is defined as the maximum y value the curve will reach. For example, the red curve has an amplitude of 1 and the blue an amplitude of 2. The omega stands for the angular velocity of the wave. The angular velocity is defined by 2 pi f, where f is the frequency of how many times a full wave is created in 1 second. The effect is a condensing or expanding of the wave. If you consider the circle again, the faster you move along the radius, the more times the wave will form in a second. This example shows that the blue wave has an angular velocity of 2 and consequently there are twice as many waves in the same space of time. Phi is representative of phase shift. The phase shift is the angle of phase of the sine wave and is defined by the inverse sine of the y-intercept divided by the amplitude when t is equal to 0. The resultant over phase shift is a moving to the left or right of the function along the time axis. If a sine wave has a greater phase shift than another, it is said to lead it. For example, in this diagram, the blue wave leads the red. If the phase shift is smaller, it is said to lag. In summary, y is the instantaneous value of the function. A is the amplitude, or the maximum value. Omega is the angular velocity, or how quickly the wave oscillates. T is the instant of time. And phi is the phase constant, or how far it has been shifted. AC voltage is used because of its ability to be transformed higher or lower. This allows electricity to be transported along large distances with little loss. As well as being able to be transported across long distances, voltage can be transformed for specific appliances such as microwaves, phone chargers and TVs. AC is generated by coil moving through a magnet as a consequence of Faraday's law. And as it can be seen in the GIF, the current is highest when the coil is parallel to the magnetic field, thus the voltage is highest then too. This concludes the presentation. I hope you have enjoyed.